right, so we're a week out from a much needed national emphasis program on trench safety. With 2 workers literally seeing an early grave every month, it's something I wanted to keep going for this week as well. It's worth the time and effort to educate yourself and your teams on what to do. In fact, if you're an employer, you must comply with OSHA's trenching and excavation requirements found in the 1926.651 and 1926.652 standards. So first off, an excavation is any man-made cut, cavity, trench, or depression in an earth surface created as a result of earth removal. The term trench is referring to a narrow excavation in relation to its length made below the surface of the ground. In general, the depth is greater than the width, but the width of a trench measured at the bottom is not greater than 15 feet or 4.6 meters for you non-US watchers. As we talk about depths and requirements, it's important you memorize these key numbers. OSHA requires the employer to provide safe access and egress to all excavations, including ladders, steps, ramps, or other safe means of exit for employees working in trench excavations 4 feet or 1.22 meters or deeper. These devices must be located within 25 feet or 7.6 meters from all workers. Now, with trenches 5 feet or 1.5 meters deep or greater, they require an actual protective system unless the excavation is made entirely in stable rock, which is rarely the case. Trenches that reach 20 feet or 6.1 meters deep or greater require that the protective system be designed by a registered professional engineer or be based on tabulated data prepared and or approved by a registered professional engineer in accordance with 1926.652B and C. I can't tell you how many contractors skip this step. It's not an option. This engineered approval needs to be a part of your project pre-planning stage. No, we're not just talking about production dollars. We're talking about people's lives. Now, OSHA standards also require that employers have a competent person inspect trenches daily and as conditions change before worker entry to ensure elimination of excavation hazards. If you didn't know, a competent person is an individual who is capable of identifying existing and predictable hazards or working conditions that are hazardous, unsanitary, or dangerous to workers, soil types and protective systems required, and who is authorized to take prompt corrective measures to eliminate these hazards and conditions. I hope you have that person on site. They're kind of a big deal. Now, regarding protective systems, there are a few main types you need to familiarize yourself with. They are benching, sloping, and shielding. Each has its own benefit, and some can only be used with specific soil types. We don't have time to get all up in that here now, but if you need help, shoot me an email and we'll get an SSG consultant out there to help you. Hey, we do these videos because we want to both encourage and educate the greater community of owners, safety professionals, and of course, our clients. This is an important one. For Summit Safety Group, I'm Jake Wolfenden, and I'll be dropping some more knowledge on you next week. I'll see you then.